Hi, Taurus. This is Jess with your June 24th, 2020 weekly general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Taurus, some of you have a family business, and there's going to be some changes made with this family business, is what it looks like to me. It's like a family event. Some of you may work with your mate, even a child or a younger person. And you may be cutting someone out if someone's trying to cut you guys out. So there's like some unresolved issues in a business affair. Somebody may be trying to like leave and say, I'm leaving, I'm moving away. Every freaking body, clearly not everyone is moving, but every sign I've pulled the moving card. So a lot of people are going to be moving to calmer waters. Especially now that people can like go and leave for this little I think before the winter, it's gonna be a lot of people moving. But that being said, I feel like some of you guys, someone, if you have like a partnership, like a 3 people, there can be someone wanting out of it and they want to move and they want to leave. And trying to get on the same page could be a bit challenging, but you guys will be able to do that. Also, if you work a job, there could be changes, new rules and regulations, and also changes that are going to come up. At first, you may have found them to be favorable, or thought that there was going to be this, it was going to be that, and then you find out you're like, okay, and you could be worried of like, how's this going to affect me? What does this mean for me? How's this all going to work out for me? But it will work out for all of you. This is going to be different, but it will work out for you. Energy is coming up for you. Somebody's coming in hot and heavy to try to fix a situation and work things out. So if you have had any issues, especially when it comes to work, if like I said, these things here, things will work out in your favor. I feel like your money will be increasing over this week. Going into next week, you will see money improvements. And I also feel like some of you are leading the charge in a lot of things. Either you're going into teaching, you're getting prepared for teaching, or taking up a course or taking on a course. I get a lot of teachers, and teaching is what it looks like here. And also some of you may be thinking about, again, moving or relocating or changing jobs of some sort, or making a change in order to lead the charge, lead ahead. And it could not just be teaching, but some of you may just be leaders in some type of organization, is what it looks like to me, and very successfully doing that. Home life looks pretty interesting. Some of you is you're home and you're indulging quite a bit, especially if you're home with your mate. The two of you, it's like you work together. You obviously you live together, you work together. It's a lot of interaction with you and your mate, and you may just stay home and just stay intimate all day long, all weekend long, all week long, hell. But there's a lot of intimacy and indulging and having good times and eating good and drinking good and just really enjoying each other. That's for some of you. Others of you, you may be having a bit of a challenge in your home because someone is up to no good, up to no goddamn good. And the time has come. The time has come for you to decide, do you stay in it and fall prey to the debauchery, or do you cut them loose? That's the question. That is the question. I feel for some of you, you do focus more on work and career and finance and that sort of thing, and you do really well in that area. And you may have someone around you that is just, they are wild. They're a wild duck. They're just out here all over the place. And again, it is a sense of kind of being tone deaf to it. Like you're not dealing with that. You're not going to deal with that. Even though this week you may not want to deal with a lot of things and people because you're focusing on you and your class and your people and your this and I have this to do. Things are going to be coming out of the blue all over the place. Phone calls, text messages, emails, knocks on doors. Like you're going to get interrupted all over the place. And it's all about other things and other people's problems, or even it could be your stuff too, but it's a lot of interruptions happening in your life when you would prefer for you to just be able to have this moment to focus on whatever it is that you're focusing on. So expect that. Work will be heavy, a lot to do, a lot to consider. Some of you, again, are doing really well when it comes to work. Some of you could be looking at your car situation and waiting to see, when are you going to get approved for this car? When can you get this new house? When can you sell your home? when can you fix your car? So there's a lot of waiting when it comes to car and movement, and also communication, and whatever communication you've been waiting on, you're about to get. And it all, your car's a very favorable, very positive week. You look really strong, capable, and that people respect you, look up to you. And people, you're going to have a lot of people coming to you for one thing or another. And that's just men and women coming to you for one thing or another. Women are out and about. Men, I see you both out. But men, Taurus men are more practical and slow, methodical, where the women are a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more energetic, and very influencing. Children and women, Taurus women have a lot of influence over right now. So I see a cult forming here, some type of secret society or something like that, organization, fraternity, sorority energy going on here as well. And a lot of people wanting to align, and you're going to get a lot of tribal alignments and followings, like cult followings and leaderships and teams and that sort of thing. And a lot of people are going to come on. And for all of you, it's not about a secret society. It could just be, I have a tech web business, or classes I, head up. It's just going to get an influx of interest is all I'm saying. Let's look at love. Singles. Well, you really are in a great place, Taurus. Amazing place. You think highly when it comes to love and life and everyone getting along, and let's just love, be love, and let's just, you're interested and open to it all when it comes to freeness of love and people and not judging and just being who you are. You're open to it all, right? That Uranus is working on you heavy. Not so much for people around you. People around you, damn it, they done went through some stuff. And we do have Mercury retrograde, and they may act like, yeah, fine, yeah, love. Yeah, I mean, they're lying. They're lying to you. These people, these people have gone through the ringer. And I do feel like before you know it, if you give too much into that, it's great to be in the moment. So if you're in this moment where you're having this euphoric moment with a lot of people or people you meet and that sort of thing, just know it's not going to last. Somebody is going to turn around, or other people, it's going to die down is what I'm saying. So all of this happy, energetic feelings will die down. And if you've been looking for it, you may not even find it. You may not even find it out there because people are just really going through their own stuff. I do feel like you're going to attract people, but you are really calling in a lot of people from your past. You may not even be doing it consciously. It's just that you are such a free individual because of Uranus. You're very freeing. You're very much an individual. Gone are the days of you feeling like I have to stay in this, this is, it's going to feel like torture if you're still dragging that old ass Taurus energy around. Like, no, I'm taking my time, and don't rush me. That is going to be a drag. Those of you, and again, I'm not judging, because some of you, that's just who you are. And eventually it's not your time yet, and it's going to come because it takes 7 years. But for some of you, you're out of that energy and you're just like, I'm just willing to do not anything, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm far more open than I've ever been before, and I'm more willing to see and experience. And you're calling in a lot of people. You're calling in a lot of people that's that type of energy. Like, you're just like a magnet to them. You really are. But some of these people got a lot of crap with them. So as quickly as it kind of heats up, it filters out. But you will be calling in a lot of people. And the type of person that, especially Taurus women, the type of person that you normally would only expect to have in your life, you will feel like that person is antiquated. Like, no, you want all of that fiery action. You want that temporary energy, that igniting energy where you feel alive. Like, that's what you want, But those people do come with their own level of problems, right? Games and mental problems and all type of shit. Taurus couples. My point is just be ready for that. And some of you will be. So anyway, Taurus couples. Well, you're at a crossroads, right? You're dealing with someone who doesn't know how to control themselves. You know. And as I said, the time has come. The time has come for you to decide, do you just fall in line with them and probably have a polygamous relationship, have an open relationship, hell, have a swingers relationship, but just turn it all on its head, right? Turn it all on its head, because to try to continue down this path of societal righteousness, because that may be the way that it comes across to you now, like, we have to conform to all these ideals and these rules and regulations. Says who? Says when? Says what? Says Taurus. I mean, hell, you are the Hierophant. Excuse me. You represent what is morally high and what is good and right and doing the ethical thing. Well, how, goddamn it, it's too much work and too much goddamn labor right now. We'll do that. Now it's either you or somebody around you. It's just like, it's a drag. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I want to do something different. And I do feel like a lot of that heat is coming off of you, And if you're sensing that somebody wants to be cut loose and set free, damn it, here comes a sword. You just may have to do them the favor. I feel like your person, if it is you, Taurus, that just wants to bust out and you're just like teetering, you're on the edge, like you may already have one foot in and one foot out for some of you. I feel like your person they just want to put you back in that box and just be who they know you to always be, but they don't understand that Uranus is out to play and Uranus is going nowhere. And so Taurus is completely changed. And so with that, there's a sense of feeling trapped, right? There's a sense of feeling like, where do I go from here? How do I get to a place where I feel free? I feel happy. I feel whole, because there's no wholeness right now, right? There's no wholeness, okay? And I feel for some of you, you can't ignore it anymore. You can't be tone deaf to someone's actions or lack thereof and someone's inability to understand what's necessary. Whether it be you need freedom or you need some of these, restrictions and rules to loosen up, or they do, and you're realizing that more and more and more. And it's like, something's got to give. Something has got to give in this relationship is what it looks like to me. Mm-hmm. Well, the challenge could be too many goddamn people. That's the challenge. It's too many people in this scenario. That's the biggest challenge. And it's like people are being called out on their stuff, big time. You're calling them out. You probably already know, like, boy, do you know. Yeah, and it's a lot of karma here and a lot of reckoning. It's a lot of reckoning going on in this situation right here. And it's like, someone also could have put their foot in it. Somebody could have put their foot in it, meaning like, they went and, went out there and cheated around, and now it's going to be difficult to get rid of someone. For some of you. I feel for some of you, the challenge is getting back to a place where you used to be together and trying to pick up these pieces. You feel like it's very difficult. If you have a marriage or like you share assets and that sort of thing, you're going to be looking to hide money, or someone's looking to hide money and trying to still, maintain or retain your possessions. Okay. Truth, honesty is a challenge. It's almost like someone wants their freedom, but they still love the person. So there's how can they let go? And I feel like somebody also, Taurus, somebody do truly, truly love you. I don't know if you love them. I keep kidding. I don't know if you love them. It's like, what the hell am I going to do with you? I don't know if you love them, but they do truly do love you. And it could be like the one you love or the one you want, the one that, this could be somebody from your past that still loves you, that still has those feelings for you, but you have moved on to someone else. But it's like the person that you could be with now, it's like, it's with conditions, it's conditional. It's very conditional at this time. And so the biggest challenge is, are you ready? Are you ready for what's to come in this relationship? Because I feel like the longer this goes on, the more and more it gets, the deeper it gets, meaning you can no longer ignore it. It can no longer be hidden. You can't ignore it anymore. It has to all kind of be revealed so that someone is freed from the situation. Liberation is here. It has to happen. Yes, it is your sign. You're a Taurus. So there's liberation for you, but it could very well be showing up in your person where they're being liberated. But in turn, it's both of you who are actually being liberated in this situation. So in the extended, we're going to look at this person. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about the relationship? What do they want to tell you? What secrets are they keeping? What is their challenge with you? How do they see you? What do they want from the relationship in the future? What will their actions be currently? And what's going to be the outcome of the relationship? We're also going to look at Aries to Pisces. How do they feel about you? So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box below. If you would like to share, do so in the comment section below. If you want a personal reading, click the link to my website. You can set something up for yourself. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Taurus.